You are about to make a huge mistake if you keep ignoring the chaos of constant connection. In a world that never stops shouting, finding silence has become an act of rebellion. I am the master of my moments. My peace is my power. I want you to pause right now and comment, I am the master of my moments. My peace is my power, below. Do it to solidify this manifesto in your reality. Let every like on your comment remind you of this promise. Imagine Marcus Aurelius, 2,000 years ago, ruling an empire. His world was full of noise too, advisors, generals, senators, all demanding his attention. Yet he managed to write, "Nowhere you can go is more peaceful, more free of interruptions than your own soul." Even in the center of an empire, he understood the power of disconnecting. Today, we replace real moments with scrolling and pings. Our peace fades behind screens that demand our every second. But remember, the Stoics taught us that freedom comes from within. You are not your phone. You are not your notifications. You are your thoughts, your focus, your presence. Detaching from tech, even briefly, can unleash awareness. It has nothing to do with the outside world and everything to do with your mind. Think of Seneca, who said, "It is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste a lot of it." Take this to heart. Create moments of silence. Rediscover your thoughts without others echoing in your head. If you want to keep receiving these reminders, click the subscribe button now. It's a small action for you, but a giant step for your mind. Build these habits of silence. No TV, no phone, just you and your thoughts. Clear the clutter. Find your center with this simple practice. Remember, the raw power of disconnecting is your true strength. Embrace it. Pursue it. Live it. Battling daily chaos and fatigue. Chaos is like a storm that never ends. We are tired, overwhelmed, and constantly spinning in circles. These feelings are not new. Even the great minds of history faced them. Marcus Aurelius knew this storm. He wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." So, how do you deal with the chaos consuming every day? You must take command of your inner world. Every notification, every email, it pulls at you, drains you. But battle this chaos not with aggression, but with serenity, a quiet confidence. Create your own calm amidst the storm. Think of a craftsman, focused solely on his task, who stays calm and deliberate, inch by inch, no matter the noise around him. Now, here's something you need to know. The chaos won't stop on its own. You must decide to stop chasing everything everywhere. Choose where your energy goes. Choose how you respond. Here's when you pause. If you found this insight valuable, subscribe so you never miss these weekly nuggets of wisdom. Remember, it's a small action for you, but a giant step for your mind. With every mindful step, clarity emerges. Little by little, you become the eye of the storm. The world continues to spin wildly, yet you stand firm, undisturbed in your pursuit of calm. It's a new freedom, a freedom that you create for yourself. Act on it today. Embrace the chaos, confront it with peace, and shape your world with the stoic strength that resides within you. Day 1, Digital Detox Dawn. The digital world is a massive whirlwind. It's easy to get lost, overwhelmed, and strained. Time to step back. Time for a digital detox, your first step towards owning your life. If you ignore this, you will regret it for much longer than you think. Picture this. Completely disconnecting may sound impossible, right? Yet detaching from the digital noise brings clarity. In the quiet, you find your true self. Marcus Aurelius once said, "Nowhere can man find a quieter or more untroubled retreat than in his own soul." Let's start your retreat. Let's find that calm. Start by defining your boundaries. Decide when you will check your phone. Decide when you won't. Maybe it's not right after waking up. Maybe it's not right before bed. You are in control. Each choice is a brick in the wall, your fortress of calm. Next, give your attention to those who matter. Instead of scrolling, have a conversation. Look someone in the eyes. Feel the energy that direct interaction gives you. People should feel your presence, not just see you in a profile picture. And finally, embrace the silence. Seneca advised, "He who is everywhere is nowhere." By being nowhere for a while, you get to be somewhere authentic, in your mind, with your thoughts, understanding what truly matters. Take these steps. In this digital detox dawn, reclaim your soul. Reclaim your power. The calm will help you see clearly, and decisions will be easier. If this message resonated with you, pause for 1 second. Click that subscribe button so you never miss another opportunity to gear up on wisdom and strength. Return now to the essence of who you are. With every choice, you build a stronger mind. The distractions fade, leaving you with what's real. Let the dawn of your digital detox be your new beginning. Your life to shape, your journey to own. Day 2, nature's recharge. Stop chasing distractions and start embracing nature's healing power. Picture this, a world with no notifications, where the only sound is the rustling of leaves and the rhythm of your breath. This is not a dream. It's an opportunity to recharge. I am anchored in my surroundings, undisturbed by noise. I want you to pause right now and comment, "I am anchored in my surroundings, undisturbed by noise," below. Do it to solidify this manifesto in your reality. Let every like on your comment remind you of this promise. Now, let's talk about Stoic wisdom. Seneca once said, "Nature does not hurry, yet everything is accomplished." When you step into nature, you synchronize with its calm yet powerful rhythm. You start to see your worries as clouds, passing, temporary. Being off the grid, even for a day, provides clarity. You feel small against nature's vastness, yet important enough to make an impact. It teaches you humility and resilience. Your mind slows down, focusing only on what truly matters. Marcus Aurelius believed in seeking tranquility in nature. He wrote about the importance of withdrawing from chaos to reconnect with the Stoic within. Nature is your sanctuary. Your thoughts become clear. Solutions seem obvious. Here's an exercise. The next time you find yourself overwhelmed, step outside. Breathe deeply, feeling the earth beneath your feet. Listen to the birds, not the beeps. This simple act will realign your thoughts with purpose. If you're feeling an awakening, pause for 1 second. If this is hitting you, hit that subscribe button. It tells me to keep making these for you. Return now to the present moment. Keep your focus tight and your spirit strong. The cycle of nature teaches patience. It promises that with every storm, there's a calm, and with every dusk, a dawn. Be steadfast in your journey to inner peace. Nature supports you as you grow and evolve every day. Day 3, Silence Sanctuary. Stop drowning in the endless noise of life. How much silence do you think it takes to find yourself again? I am at peace. My mind is my haven. I want you to pause right now and comment, "I am at peace. My mind is my haven," below. Do it to solidify this manifesto in your reality. Let every like on your comment remind you of this promise. Imagine the power of controlled silence. Marcus Aurelius understood the value of going inward to discern the chaos from truth. Silence is your sanctuary, a space where the external chaos cannot penetrate. In today's world, where digital alerts and constant chatter bombard you, silence is gold. Epictetus said, "We have 2 ears and 1 mouth, so that we can listen twice as much as we speak." Listening is not just about hearing others, it's about listening to your innermost self. When you cultivate silence, your inner voice becomes your most trusted guide. Your thoughts become focused, like a sharpened blade cutting through confusion. Here's what I want you to do. Carve out a moment each day for silence. It's the sanctuary where your thoughts meet your inner sage. Sit quietly and embrace the stillness. Let distractions drift away like leaves on a stream. Watch your mind clear, solutions appear, and purpose resonates. Now, reflect on this. How many times have you overlooked the voice within by turning up the world's volume? How many moments of clarity have passed you by because you feared the quiet? The Stoics taught us that through silence, we control our response to life. It's not the noise around you that matters, but the quiet understanding within you. Seneca declared, "Silence is a lesson learned through life's many sufferings." It's within our reach, just beyond the noise. If you want to keep receiving these reminders, click the subscribe button now. It's a small action for you, but a giant step for your mind. Remember, as the world moves fast, allow yourself to slow down in stillness. Embrace silence as your ultimate power. It is in these quiet moments that the truth of your strength sings loudest. Seek silence not just as refuge, but as ground zero for wisdom and growth. Silence is your canvas. Paint it with peace and purpose. Day 4. Creative exploration. Skipping through the chaos of life often means missing what lies within, the wellspring of your creativity. Stop chasing the external and dive into what's been yours all along. This is the essence of creative exploration. Consider this. Every great creator, from artists to innovators, began by turning inward, not outward. They understood, as Marcus Aurelius did, when he said, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." Your fears and doubts, they are obstacles, but also opportunities. Just ask yourself this when faced with a challenge. What would Marcus do? He would say, "Am I bound to make my thoughts more complicated, or will I finally explore the untapped power within me?" Now, let's face it. We've all been guilty of turning our backs on these powerful moments of introspection and creativity. We chase the noise, the approval, the endless more. But the Stoics knew something profound. The mirror of your mind reflects your true possibilities, waiting to be explored. So pause, close your eyes, allow yourself to wander through your thoughts without judgment. Let your ideas twist and turn. They might lead you to paths unknown. Unfamiliar territory often leads to discovery. Seneca once said, "Travel and change of place impart new vigor to the mind." Whether it's an actual journey or a mental one, exploration feeds the soul. Pause for a second. If this is hitting you, hit that subscribe button. It tells me to keep making these for you. Make space for this exploration every day. Not by seeking distraction, but by embracing solitude. Carry a journal. Sketch your thoughts. Write your ideas. Capture your dreams. This is your laboratory. Every time you push past doubt, you light a fire in the darkness. Remember, creativity is not just for artists. It's for you, in your work, your relationships, your life. Let your mind be free to roam and create. This is where solutions are born. Creativity is your key to open locked doors. Seek silence. Seek truth. Seek yourself. That is where the real creation happens. Day 5. Mindful Reawakening. Stop running from yourself. If you flee every time with distractions and noise, you will never find who you truly are. In quiet moments, I find strength and clarity. I want you to pause right now and comment in quiet moments. I find strength and clarity below. Do it to solidify this manifesto in your reality. Let every like on your comment remind you of this promise. As the sun rises on day 5, it's time to experience a mindful reawakening. This is more than just taking a breath or slowing down. It's about reconnecting with the essence of you, balancing your outer world and your inner peace. Marcus Aurelius guided us by saying, "People look for retreats for themselves in the country, by the coast, or in the hills. Nowhere can a person find a more peaceful and trouble-free retreat than in his own mind. Imagine standing in a bustling room. Around you, noise, chatter, chaos. Now picture yourself stepping into an alcove, just a few steps from the noise, but so deep in silence, you could hear your own heartbeat. This is the space you need to create within. This space is your core, your sanctuary. It starts with anchoring yourself in the present moment. Close your eyes. Breathe deeply. Inhale. Exhale. Feel the air fill your lungs, then release. It's not about emptying your mind of all thoughts. Rather, it's about noticing them without attachment. Watch them come and go like clouds drifting across a vast sky. This practice is essential, my friends. Without mindfulness, days blend into weeks and weeks into years, with you on autopilot, missing the life that happens while you are busy bracing for tomorrow. But with it, each moment becomes a new opportunity, an entry point into clarity and purpose. If this word of wisdom and peace resonates with you, if you find it puncturing through the noise, pause for 1 second. If this is hitting you, hit that subscribe button. It tells me to keep making these for you. Remember, the greatest warriors in history valued calmness as deeply as they valued strength. Like Epictetus taught, no person is free who is not master of themselves. Master your mind through mindfulness, and you reclaim your freedom. Be present, and your life will transform. Every step mindful, every breath meaningful. Commit to this mindful journey and light up your inner world. Watch how it spills over into everything you touch, illuminating your path with renewed vibrancy and focus. Day 6, Soulful Retreat. You are living in a whirlwind of distractions. Chaos you're not even aware of until you step away. It's time for a soulful retreat, a break steeped in calmness. Picture this: Marcus Aurelius, sitting in silence under a sprawling sky, not at war with the world, but in a sanctuary of his own making. He knew that to conquer the chaos outside, you must first find peace within. We all need our version of this retreat. This is your moment to lock yourself away from the noise, to open the door to your sacred inner landscape. Here's the thing: people seek solace in the wrong places, in fleeting pleasures or external escapes. Stoicism teaches the opposite. To withdraw is an internal journey, a dive into deep reflection and renewal. This is where you embrace silence instead of fearing it, where quiet becomes your powerful ally rather than an enemy. Allow a break from relentless social obligations and notifications. Seneca reminds us, it is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste a lot of it. A soulful retreat means reclaiming that time. The goal is not to escape life, but rather, through stillness, to engage with it more fully. Create your sanctuary. Fill it with space, not clutter. You don't need to leave your home for this journey. Clear your mind by clearing your space. Sit quietly and let your thoughts settle like leaves floating gently to the ground. Embrace solitude. It is not loneliness. It's a friend that speaks the truth other voices can't. It allows your deepest self to surface. Here, your worries dissipate. Here, you learn to listen again, to hear that faint voice within that gets drowned out by life's loud demands. Bringing stillness into your days is a habit that will empower every area of your life. As you turn inward, clarity will fill you. Strength will rise. You will become, as Seneca would say, not disquieted by events, but only by our opinions about them. If you want to keep receiving these reminders, click the subscribe button now. It's a small action for you, but a giant step for your mind. Remember, true retreat is advancing toward your truth without the pressure of the world's demands. In solitude, you confront your reality with honesty and courage. This is where transformation begins. You will emerge not just more peaceful, but more powerful. Challenge yourself to go inward today. Take this soulful retreat and see how your life starts to blossom with new meaning and power. Day 7. Reconnect with self. Stop letting the noise of the world drown out the symphony within. You must reconnect to your own rhythm. As Epictetus said, first say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do. This is the space where you redefine who you truly are, away from the chaos, away from the roles that life imposes on you. Finding yourself is not about searching outside. It's about quieting the noise inside. When you reconnect with yourself, you align with your true path. No one else can walk this path for you because it is yours alone. Picture this. You're carrying a heavy backpack filled with stories, opinions, and judgments, not all your own. To reconnect, you need to unload each element, inspecting them one by one. Reflect on the influences that have molded you, like clay shaped by countless hands over the years. Who are you when no one's watching? What do you desire when there's no one to impress? In moments of silence, you can hear these answers. You can realign. This requires honesty, a courageous confrontation with self. Marcus Aurelius wisely noted, "Look well into thyself. There is a source of strength which will always spring up if thou wilt always look." Pause for one moment. If this is hitting you, hit that subscribe button. It tells me to keep making these for you. Now, visualize stepping into a room. The windows open to the universe's breath, welcoming change. You're without defenses, without masks. You are just you, ready to embrace your truth. Reconnect with your body. Feel the tension and let it go. Inhale deeply, exhale purpose. Walk alone through nature. Feel the soil beneath your feet. Listen to birds sing the poetry of the present. In the quiet, you hear your voice calling you back, pulling at your soul to rediscover that inner compass. The power to silence external chaos and turn introspective is transformative. Reconnecting with self prepares you to face the world anew, stronger, and unburdened. Carry this peace forward, not as a fleeting moment, but as a continuous source of rejuvenation. Your journey of self-revelation is your strength. This is your quiet revolution. Stay steady, stay true. Day 8. Energy elevation. Stop. Stop letting your energy be zapped by things that don't matter. The drama, the distractions, the noise, banish them. Now, more than ever, refocus your energy. Channel it where it makes a difference. I guard my energy like a fortress. It's mine to command. I want you to pause right now and comment, "I guard my energy like a fortress. It's mine to command," below. Do it to solidify this manifesto in your reality. Let every like on your comment remind you of this promise. Reflect on Marcus Aurelius, who said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." Realize this, and you will find strength. Real power comes from within. It starts by controlling your attention and emotions, not letting them run wild. It's tempting to react without thought, but the wise stay still and only respond with purpose. Consider the modern office environment, filled with beeps, screens, and a battleground of egos. You don't need to engage with every skirmish. Conserve your energy for battles that count. Set boundaries to protect this precious resource, your mind. Much like an athlete knows when to sprint and when to hold back, you too must discern when to act and when to conserve. Imagine Seneca's words echoing through time. It is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste a lot of it. Ask yourself, how many moments have you given away to anger, frustration, or stress that wasn't yours to own? Guard your moments like a miser with gold. They're yours, use them wisely. Think of this as energy management. Just like managing your finances, plan where your energy should go. Redirect it consciously. For when it's spent on things that nurture and build you, rather than diminish you, it multiplies. Spend it on growth. If this resonates, engage with it. These insights are here to elevate your journey. If you want to keep receiving these reminders, click the subscribe button now. It's a small action for you, but a giant step for your mind. Energize yourself by creating space, like pruning the unnecessary branches to let the sunlight through. Feel that? It's a quiet confidence rising, shaking off the chains of discontent. Embrace every dawn as a restart, a chance to power up, step forward, and be ready for whatever lies ahead. Stay vigilant. Keep this energy transformation as part of your mantra. You're not just surviving, you're thriving. Remember, the energy you guard is the strength you build. Day 9. Embrace the wilderness. Stop underestimating the power of solitude. If you're not careful, you might let the noise of the world drown out the whispers of your inner truth. Embrace the wilderness, not just the physical wild places, but the untouched spaces within you. I am the master of my internal landscape. I want you to pause right now and comment, "I am the master of my internal landscape," below. Do it to solidify this manifesto in your reality. Let every like on your comment remind you of this promise. In the silence of nature, listen closely. Marcus Aurelius said, "Look within. Within is the fountain of good, and it will forever bubble up if you will forever dig." The wilderness invites you to dig deep, to be enriched by raw simplicity and undistracted thought. Imagine yourself trekking through a vast forest. Each footstep connects you more deeply with the ground beneath. Your mind clears with every breath of crisp air. The sounds of civilization fade away, leaving room for profound reflection. The wilderness strips life down to essentials. No drama, no chaos. Just you, raw and real. Epictetus taught us mastery over self through understanding calmness and simplicity. People are not disturbed by things, but by the views they take of them. Nature teaches this lesson well. It's a place where you're not judged by noise or achievement. It's a place you enter, carrying nothing but your truest self. Even amidst towering trees and endless skies, real battles are internal. Seneca reminds us to be conquerors of ourselves, not others. Here in the wild, we learn that every challenge within us is a chance, not to escape, but to engage with strength and serenity. By stepping into the wilderness, you give yourself the rare gift of presence. You learn to tune into the rhythm of your breath, the beat of your heart. This is a call to reconnect with the essence of who you are. Imagine shedding all that happens around you, the chaos, the constant chatter, the expectations. Feel the relief? The wild asks nothing but your presence, offering in return the profound peace only solitude can bring. Remember, embracing the wilderness doesn't only mean trailing through rugged terrain. It's about finding that untouched frontier within yourself, where you can sit silently with your thoughts and emerge stronger, ready for whatever awaits outside. If you found this valuable, subscribe so you never miss it. By nurturing this inner wildness, you anchor yourself with resilience. As we journey through the days, hold on to this rhythm. Strengthen daily by remembering what truly matters. Embrace this wild, because in the true silence, you build unyielding strength. Day 10. Find your inner compass. Stop drifting through life. If you ignore this, you will regret it. Today is the day you find your inner compass, a tool more valuable than any map you could hold in your hands. I am my own guide. I navigate life with inner clarity. I want you to pause right now and comment, "I am my own guide." I navigate life with inner clarity. Below. Do it to solidify this manifesto in your reality. Let every like on your comment remind you of this promise. Life throws distractions at you like rocks in a storm. But these distractions don't dictate your course unless you let them. Picture yourself as Marcus Aurelius, standing tall amidst the chaos, relying not on others' opinions to guide him, but on his reason and virtues. He knew where he was headed because he felt it within. His compass was unwavering. Your inner compass is the only true guide you need. It points to your own values and priorities. When life is a fast-moving river, it's what keeps you on your chosen path instead of being swept away. Remember the story of Epictetus. Born into slavery, he realized that true freedom wasn't about chains or masters. His freedom was internal. It was the ability to choose his own path despite difficult conditions. This is the compass we all must cultivate. Take time every day to connect with this inner guide. Reflect on what you truly value. Are you living for someone else? Or are you living true to yourself? The person who knows where they're going in life won't be fazed by the distractions that lead others astray. When you wake each morning, set an intention. Listen to your inner voice and let it lead you. In silence, the noise of the world fades and your direction becomes clear. If you want to keep receiving these reminders, click the subscribe button now. It's a small action for you, but a giant step for your mind. Practical exercises can help you here. Just like Seneca advised, envision your day ahead, anticipate barriers, and mentally prepare. The more you practice, the more natural this will become. Soon, tuning into your inner compass will feel as natural as breathing. You hold the map within. Trust it. When people around you are lost in the fog of life, you will walk confidently, guided by your inner compass. Each decision will feel right. Every step will seem purposeful. Embrace this compass. It makes your life yours to shape, despite the winds that try to steer you off course. Your values, your directions, those are the rocks to which you anchor. You will not be moved. Find your path, stay true, and watch as life follows your lead. Day 11, Flow State Fusion. Here's where you might be making a mistake. Ignoring the flow state, the powerful blend of skill and challenge. This is the space where time fades and you become action itself. Imagine a pianist lost in a melody or an athlete in the zone. For you, this could be anything: writing, coding, even a conversation. The flow state is not reserved for artists or sports stars. It's for everyone willing to dive deep into their passions. I control my response to every situation. This is our power. The more you align with the Stoic mantra, the easier it becomes to enter this state. Dive into your work and let it consume you. Epictetus tells us, first, say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do. This isn't just advice. It's a blueprint to train your mind to find deep focus. Imagine your work is a river, a strong current of tasks and challenges. You do not stand on the banks and watch. You dive in. You swim with purpose. Every stroke is a decision you've made. Every current is an obstacle overcome. The river's force is not against you. It's the push that carries you where you need to be. In life, like in the river, there's no drama, just flow. Your mind works best here. You thrive. Time bends. And suddenly hours feel like minutes. The outcome isn't just efficiency, it's fulfillment. As Marcus Aurelius noted, the impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. These obstacles shape your path, they guide the flow. Hit your flow often enough, and your brain learns a powerful lesson. This is where you're meant to be. And when distractions come, and they will, your practiced mind will know how to return. So, let life's currents lead you. Just as wood shapes to the touch of flowing water, your world will shape itself around your deepest work. Reflect on this next time you feel disconnected. Where's your river? How can you merge with your tasks so seamlessly that they become an extension of you? To flow is a gift you give your mind. It opens up creative energy and brings satisfaction beyond measure. Pause for 1 second. If this is hitting you, hit that subscribe button. It tells me to keep making these for you. Remember, in the flow, your control is unlimited. Harness it. Let every stroke bring you closer to the essence of who you are. As Seneca puts it, it is not because things are difficult that we do not dare. It is because we do not dare that they are difficult. Embrace flow and redefine what you dare to become. Day 12, the empowered return. Every story of growth has a pivotal moment. A moment that changes everything. A point of no return. Today, you stand on the brink of that moment. You've been off the grid for 12 days, immersed in silence, reflection, and clarity. It's not just a return, it's the empowered return. This isn't stepping back into the world you left. It's about entering it anew, with purpose and power. I am the master of my fate. I shape my path. I want you to pause right now and comment, I am the master of my fate. I shape my path. Below. Do it to solidify this manifesto in your reality. Let every like on your comment remind you of this promise. Picture the ancient Stoics. They often retreated, but not to escape. Epictetus taught that true freedom is found not in external things, but in understanding and guiding your own thoughts and actions. Just as a lion marks its territory to reclaim its place as king, use these days of introspection to re-enter your life with conviction. As you prepare to step back into life's ebb and flow, remember, you've honed your focus. You've sharpened your vision. You've recalibrated your inner compass. Your external circumstances remain unchanged perhaps, but your inner universe has expanded. Let's draw strength from Marcus Aurelius, who said, "Life is opinion. Everything that will confront you is simply a perception change away from being your ally instead of an obstacle. Each challenge awaits your empowered return. Your new mindset is your greatest ally. And now, as you stand in this newfound calm, determined and unyielding, realize that you're not just rejoining life, you're transforming it. This power doesn't come from things you now possess. It's the knowledge you've gained about yourself, your limits, and your boundless potential. While reflecting on this, consider the tale of the Greek hero Odysseus. Away from home for years, his eventual return wasn't just about reclaiming his kingdom. It was about taking all he had learned on his journey and using it to strengthen his dominion. You're treading a similar path, but your trials weren't external, they were internal, pushing you to master yourself. If you want to keep receiving these reminders, click the subscribe button now. It's a small action for you, but a giant step for your mind. The empowered return is not about fitting back into old molds. It's about breaking them to forge new identities. This is your challenge, to take the quiet lessons from the past days and let them guide you into action, to respond differently, act wisely, and live passionately. With your return, reshape your world with the clarity and conviction you've crafted in seclusion. As you do, remember, you don't face life alone. Your mind accompanies you every step of the journey. So dare to live fully as a true Stoic. Welcome back to the world. It's never been more ready for the new you. The Manifesto: embrace a drama-free mindset. Stop doing this immediately if you want to be happy. Stop allowing drama to poison your mind. I choose peace over chaos. My mind is my sanctuary. This is the heartbeat of a drama-free mindset. Hear it loud and clear. I want you to pause right now and comment, I choose peace over chaos. My mind is my sanctuary. Below. Do it to solidify this manifesto in your reality. Let every like on your comment remind you of this promise. Let's dive into the manifesto. Imagine you're on the open sea with Marcus Aurelius at your side. He would tell you, be like the rock that the waves keep crashing over. It stands unmoved, and the raging of the sea falls still around it. This is not just about enduring. It's about rising above the noise. Drama, in its raw form, is like those choppy waves. It comes from gossip, petty arguments, and unfounded worries. Yet, How often do those insignificant ripples pull us off course? Drama binds your focus to the temporary and takes you away from the eternal truths you know inside. You have the power over your mind, not outside events. Think about a modern workplace where rumors are more common than coffee breaks. Picture Epictetus entering. He'd likely remind you, it's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. This wisdom teaches you to release the shackles of emotional reactions and choose thoughtful responses. When you train your mind to reject drama, you are claiming mastery over your inner world. You're building resilience, like a ship weathering every storm not by avoiding the weather, but by sailing into the best possible course. Now, pause for 1 second. If this is hitting you, hit that subscribe button. It tells me to keep making these for you. Commit now to being the architect of your own peace. Let the chaos bypass you. Create a stoic stronghold where you get to decide what's worth your energy. Let's anchor with a nugget from Seneca, who wisely stated, "We suffer more in imagination than in reality." Permit yourself the simplicity of thought that focuses on real issues instead of imagined troubles. Reserve your energy for what truly builds your life story. Reshape your world with this clarity. The power you hold in dismissing drama is the cornerstone of a life lived with wisdom. Plan your off-the-grid adventure. As we wrap up this journey, there's a powerful call to action waiting for you. Imagine a 12-day adventure off the grid. Not just a vacation, but a reset for your mind and soul. Don't just visit the wilderness. Forge a new bond with your own inner strength. Marcus Aurelius once said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." Realize this, and you will find strength. By stepping away from the chaos of everyday life, you're embracing this ancient wisdom. You're making a deliberate choice to find your own strength outside the noise. Picture yourself hiking through a serene forest or sitting beside a tranquil lake. No notifications, no drama, only your thoughts echoing the teachings of Stoicism. This is your time to refresh, to listen, and to grow stronger. And here's the challenge: plan it. Whether it's a solo journey or with a selected few who respect this path. Map out the places where you will reconnect with your essence. Commit to this transformation. Remember, like Seneca advised, restrict your concerns to the tangible, the real, the now. Discard the imagined fears and save your energy for this empowering adventure. So set a date. Book that cabin. Let the escape become a gateway to mastering your mind. This experience is your gift to yourself. A 12-day commitment to harness the tranquility that shapes resilience. Go on. Create your off-the-grid adventure. Own your peace. Now, it's time to step into your world with renewed vigor. Until next time, stay strong, stay stoic. Note, since this is the final section, ensure this aligns with the ending style provided. Adjust as necessary if details are available.